You have to take into account the uniqueness and complexity of the Malaysian society, where we have come from, and the way forward. If you talk about affirmative action in terms of NEP, NEP has contributed, I think, quite enormously in terms of our political stability and achieving a more equitable society. But as we move forward, although there are NEPs no longer in place as a policy per se, but there are elements of affirmative action still in place. And we have to look in terms of how such policies can be seen in terms of greater efficiency and greater productivity in the economy, and also how it is being implemented so that all communities in Malaysia, all ethnic groups, will have a fair and just deal in Malaysia. And I believe in that. I believe that in the spirit of one Malaysia, we are one, we are together. We are one nation, we are one people, and we must put into place policies that are fair to all races in this country. I want to be fair to all communities, and of course the Bumiputras have been left behind in the economic field and have been marginalized for a long time. Most of them are in the rural areas, therefore they are not in the more dynamic sectors of the economy. So that by itself means there is no level playing field in terms of where they are in strategic terms. Okay. So we have to be mindful of that. But at the same time, you know, we're talking about a Malaysian society that's more matured, more sophisticated, and people want to change. Greater Malaysians want to change as well. So we have to look at both sides. You know, same time you want to be, you want to correct the imbalance, the historical imbalance. At the same time, you have to also to address the new Malaysia, and a new Malaysia is you know, more color blind, more ethnic blind, and more society that's based on equal footing in every sense of the word. So I think this is a very unique situation that we are facing. Ask me after much. More and more of that has been instituted. I chair a tender and contract committee here, and all requests are tabled before the committee. Everyone, members of the community, are free to give their views before we take the final decision. So I believe in the spirit of collective wisdom, and that more and more, including Bumiputra companies, should be willing to compete, so that when they compete, they will bring out the best in them. We're trying to reduce and eventually eliminate the rent seekers, the rentiers in our society, those who are essentially brokers, and just rely on commissions. But we want to promote a real spirit and principle of entrepreneurship and good governance. As I said, it cannot be abolished overnight. We have to be realistic about it. But it's important to show the political will to start the process of educating the society, including politicians, or those who are politically connected, that the best way for their own interests and for the interest of the nation is to adopt a stance of going for competitive bidding, whether open or within the Bumiputra society. I think generally we have to strive for greater efficiency and greater productivity overall. I think growth that is based on increasing productivity is something that we should really emphasize on. That is generally speaking. But of course, within certain subsectors, we certainly need to look at how we can achieve greater infusion of productivity through the usage of greater technology, for example. Yeah, I mean the building construction industry has not changed very much over the years. It's still very much based on the Kapala system, you see. So that's one sector that we should look into, how we can increase greater efficiency in that particular sector.